Hi, this is Abby from Online Learning Services, and today we're going to talk about assessing your students' work in Chalk and Wire. When you first enter Chalk and Wire, you'll see this dashboard page, and once your students have started submitting assignments, you'll see this Pending Assessments tab and this blue notification bubble letting you know how many submissions you have waiting. You can click here to open a list of work you have waiting to be assessed. Click on the student you wish to start with and select Assess from the resulting pop-up window. On the following page, you'll see the assessment rubric on the right and the student's work attached either as a text block, like this, or as an attached document, like this, on the left. First, we'll discuss the interface components and options available to you while assessing. Then we'll talk about viewing and actually assessing the work. You can adjust how the rubric is displayed to suit your preference and workflow needs by using this icon to view the full rubric instrument. This arrow will close the rubric so you can focus on the student's work without distraction. You can use these numbers to move through the various criteria of the rubric. For multi-page assignments, you can move through the table of contents using this menu. Clicking this arrow will move you to the next student's work. Descriptions for each point value in the rubric can be shown by hovering over the cell. If you are in expanded view, you can view all descriptions by clicking Show Detailed View. The rubric also has options for how you would like to handle students' access to their results. This is what that panel looks like in full rubric view, and you can click this bell icon to pull it up in the smaller rubric view. You can choose to allow students to see their results immediately, or you can choose to hold their scores and then release them in a later time, either individually or in bulk. This can be especially useful if you would like to finish assessing all of your students' work before sending out anyone's scores. I would highly recommend taking the time to become familiar with these options and deciding which notification options suit your preferences. Please ask us if you have any questions about these options. There are two types of comments in the rubric: overall comments, which go here, and criterion-specific comments, which go here. If you are using the expanded view, criterion-specific comments go here, and overall comments go here. Chalk and Wire will remember the criterion-specific comments you leave, so you can conveniently reuse them for other students' work against the same rubric. Now, let's discuss viewing and actually assessing your students' work. If your students submitted a plain text block, it will look like this. You can comment on their writing by highlighting a section, like this. You can mark the sections you highlight as spelling or grammar mistakes, as well as leave both audio or text comments. Remember to click Save as Regular Comment if you enter text in this comment box. If the student submitted an attached file, click on the file's name to download it, or click on the View button to open a document within Chalk and Wire. You have the ability to comment on an attached file, as well as highlight and circle areas within the assignment using the same annotation tools that are available to you in the Blackboard grading process. Once you have student work open, look back to your rubric to judge how well the student did for each criterion in the corresponding box of your choice. The change in color means you have selected that score. You can select the same score across multiple criteria by clicking this arrow. The numbers at the bottom will change color when they have been scored as well. Clicking the Next button will move you to the next criterion. You can change the score at any time by clicking a different cell. You may notice the Save Now pop-up. If you click Save Now and you have finished grading, the score will be complete. If you click Save Now and you have not finished grading, the assignment will be marked as incomplete until you finish it. You will know that you are finished grading when every criterion has been scored. I will address how to return to incomplete assignments shortly. When you have finished grading, either click this Save Now pop-up or click this green Save button. You will see a pop-up letting you know that the grade has been saved, and the final score will be displayed here. If you needed to leave in the middle of grading and saved an incomplete assessment, you can find it by clicking on Menu, then Assessment, then Assess. Any assessments with an incomplete status will be red and show up here. If you have lots of assessments, you can sort them by clicking the status column. To finish grading, click on the assessment and choose Complete. If you need more help, feel free to call us or make an appointment with Online Learning Services.